according to the standards of the European Union, they would not accept America with the budget that is being proposed here this very day. Now, the spending that we're looking at is unprecedented. We have heard about the Bush administration spending money. They spent too much. We've acknowledged that. But let me tell you, what we've seen here in just 3 months makes the Bush administration look like mere pikers. The Wall Street bailout, we did half of that this year, $350 billion. Then we added to that this economic stimulus, or as I would prefer to call it, porculus, $787 billion. Let's understand what this number of billion means. You've heard that the war in Afghanistan and Iraq were really expensive day after day. We've been told, hey, this war in Iraq is just draining money out of America. Yet add up every day of that war, add it to the war in Afghanistan, and that number is smaller than what the House approved for this stimulus bill in the first 5 weeks that Congress has been in session. And then you've got the omnibus, another 400 something. So what happens with this level of unprecedented spending? Well, the theory is supposed to be that if you spend enough money, it'll make the economy better. Now, I don't know very many American families that would buy something as silly as that. If you're in trouble financially, you'd go buy a brand new car and spend money like mad. No, you hunker down a little bit. You try to be careful what you're spending. And yet, somehow there's this theory that if we spend money, it's going to make everything okay. They tried that in the days of FDR. Secretary of Treasury, after 8 years of trying that foolishness, came before this Congress in 1939 with the quote, "We have tried spending, the unemployment is as bad as when we started, and it didn't work. It didn't work for Japan, and it won't work for us if we keep down this spending." Now look at the comparison. We've heard about Bush spending. This is his average annual deficit, $300 billion. This is the proposed by the president. The budget we're looking at here is even more, twice as much. If you take a look at the highest deficit, this was Bush in 2008 with the Democrats in Congress, $459 billion, yet we're looking at $1.2 trillion. Our new president makes President Bush look like a piker. Now, did you ever go to first grade and they said, what is it that doesn't fit in this picture? Take a look at the deficits that have been run or the actual surpluses of all of these different years. And here we go along. These are the Bush years. And guess what line doesn't fit? I mean, we're talking about absolutely radical levels of spending. And here on the floor right now is being proposed even more than that. And then we hear that the Democrats are saying, oh, this is really good because look, we're going to take this great big spike and we're going to spend it at half the rate. It's like somebody's been smoking funny cigarettes around here.
Gentleman's time has expired.